Hey guys, okay, so we're still trying to get ready, but I just wanted to come to you guys and let you know that I did go straight into 8 days, which is on call days from my training, and then I did get a rotation assigned to me on my 8 days. So I am starting a trip. So this is actually my first trip as a flight attendant. I will try and give you guys pieces of what's going on, but I just wanted to come to you guys briefly while I was getting ready to go to just let you know that this is going to be my first trip. Once again, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, give the video a thumbs up and share your thoughts on today's video in the comment section below. See you guys. Let's get to work. Okay, I think the lighting here is better, guys. Hi. All right, so it is day two of this 3-day trip. So yes, as I said yesterday, quick recap, I am on 8 days and I did get assigned a 3-day trip. This is my first rotation right out of flight attendant training. Yes, it's getting real. So today is the second day of that rotation. I do have one leg today, and then I believe on the last day of the rotation, which is tomorrow, I have 3 legs. So that would be my first time doing 3 trips in one day. They are short trips, so I don't know how it's gonna go. As I've said consistently, I'm trying not to do anything to my schedule. I want to experience this as raw as possible. So that's what we're on right now. And I'm in the bathroom because the bathroom seems to be the only best place here that has a little bit of good lighting. So here we are. I did not do a hotel room tour because I'm not in that ministry right now. I just wanted to rest yesterday because it was in the morning, and my trip yesterday was a red eye. So I needed to get some sleep, and I'm not in the mood. I just want to show you guys the real deal. I was a slam clicker yesterday. I came in, slammed that door, and went to bed. Ate and went to bed because eating is very important. I don't necessarily have I do have a view, but not a view. Well, I guess I do have a view, but it's not outside of the hotel. My view is literally the forecourt area of the hotel. So let's check it out. This is what we got. The hotel is really pretty though, and it is in the airport. Yeah, so right now what I'm doing is that I do have a report time. I believe my departure time for the flight I'm working tonight is 8:40. So I have to report. My report time therefore is 7:40. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just getting ready. It's currently, I think, 6:46. Let me see what time it is. Yes, it's 6:22. So if I have to report by 7:40, I do want to leave my room by 6:40. That way it gives me an hour to get to the gate. Where the hotel is quite strategic. So this be my first trip. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get on a shuttle. We don't need a shuttle to get from the hotel to the airport because of how the hotel and the airport is set up. I'm not going to say much, but if you know, you know. So yeah, that's where we are. Exactly. So right now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to pack. I already packed all my things in my luggage. I'm just going to finish a few things up, and then I still have my meals and snacks in the fridge. The fridge barely did anything. That's all I gotta say. I don't know what the fridge, honestly, I don't think it's cooling. I don't think the fridge is doing what it needs to do, but we're not here for that. No, it didn't do what it needed to do. So for me, my strategy essentially, I did meal prep. So I came with my own meals. I came with snacks. So on this trip, the only thing I bought was water because I forgot to grab a bottle of water from home. And that cost me about $3.55 or so with the 10% discount. Don't ask me, but so yes, the only thing I've purchased so far on this 3-day trip is water, and I don't foresee myself buying anything because I really packed well in terms of food and snacks and everything. So I did bring 2 dinners, and then I brought snack things that I could eat as lunch, but because my flights are mainly red eyes and stuff like that, it's making it easier for me because it's just working out good. But So far it's been good. Like I said, my very first rotation and my second trip. So far it's been good in terms of being on the plane. I feel good. One of my biggest concerns of being on the plane was motion sickness, because I've flown before. I've flown several times. It's just that I never feel comfortable, but I think I'm learning as I'm going, and I'm beginning to think that I tend to feel more discomfort when I haven't eaten properly or drunk water or hydrated. So just remember that you have to take care of yourself, you have to take care of your body. So I'm figuring that out, and I feel like it's one thing having like a phobia of being on planes, among other things, or claustrophobic, then you cannot do this. But things like motion sickness or discomfort when you're in the plane, you can figure a way out. And as you learn your body on the job, you would figure out how best to manage it. So far, like yesterday, it was a great flight. I think it was about a little over 4 hours, and I was great. Service was great. And one thing I did also notice is that when I'm walking in the plane and actually actively working, it feels like I'm on land. So so everything is working out for me. So far it's been great. I do have another flight today, which is about 5 hours. The block is for 5 hours, and I think the flight itself is about 5 or a little over 4 hours. So we're gonna work that too. We did have turbulence, but a little bumpy. It wasn't necessarily turbulence. It was just briefly like 2 minutes and was gone. So it was good. My position on this rotation so far, I am one left inboard, so I am the first class assist. So I am up there with the flight leader, and she's equally new too. So it's actually interesting to see us figure things out, but she's great. She's amazing. The crew is amazing, and I'm so happy to be working with them because this is my first trip. The pilots were amazing. The crew was great. So I'm actually really happy to get this experience. So far, all my trips and all my crew interactions have been great, from both training flights and yesterday's flight too, or this rotation. So far it's been great. I'm just gonna go ahead, finish packing, and then get ready to head out. So stay tuned. So I'm going to eventually talk about packing and what I packed, but I'm not trying to be out and about, at least for the first 2 months or 3 months of being a flight attendant, or at least for the first few trips. So I packed enough just so if I had to step out for food or anything, like I have jeans, a top, a sweater, I have things for warm weather and cold weather as well, because you never know where you might end up. So and then I have a swimsuit because you never know. And then also I have a spare uniform as well. So my packing was very basic, nothing too crazy. But then again, this rotation is more red eyes than anything else. So, but I kind of like it. I think I'm gonna enjoy red eye flights. I'm actually, because I'm a night person, and typically at home, regardless of what my work schedule is, I will typically like literally just sleep very late at night anyway. So, or like early in the morning, like at dawn. So because I've gotten in the habit of doing so, it's actually really fine. And for me personally, my sleep knows no boundaries. Like if I'm tired, I'm sleeping. I don't need much to fall asleep. Once I'm tired and exhausted and I am sleepy, I'm going to sleep. Like nothing is going to stop me. Regardless of the time I woke up or what I'm doing, nothing is going to stop me from falling asleep. So that's actually really good. So I'm kind of pleased about that, but I'm trying to make sure that I'm drinking lots and lots of water, because you have to stay hydrated. And sometimes when you're on the plane and you're working, you don't get the opportunity to drink as much water, even though you can, because there's water in the plane, but you kind of get distracted and you don't feel like you're thirsty. You don't feel that you're getting dehydrated. So you have to be conscious and just drink water whenever you can. And yeah, but I think I'm talking a lot, but this is my first trip, guys. Give me a break, okay? This is my first rotation, and we're killing it so far. I am learning as I'm going. Relax. If you're about to embark on your first trip, or you're going to training and you're concerned, just relax and just learn as you go, and be flexible as well, and listen and pay attention. So I'm glad I have a very helpful crew, so I don't necessarily have to worry about any drama, but it's been great so far. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Let's finish packing though, because I'm talking way too much. I promise I did not overpack. I did not overpack. My bag is just being dramatic, okay? I did not overpack. Don't assume anything with me sitting on this. It's the bag being dramatic. The drama of it all. So I currently have one dinner left, and then I still have some fruits, and I have this yogurt, probiotic yogurt, that I am been trying to take more of because your girl's trying to be healthy, and I'm making conscious effort to take probiotics as well. So I do have a full meal that I'm planning on eating today after today's flight, and then yeah, I'm planning on eating this after today's flight. That way it doesn't go bad, because my ice thing has melted and they did not freeze because this refrigerator is not doing anything at all. Yeah, it did nothing for me, literally nothing for me. So I'm trying to make sure my meals are kept. So yeah, that's the only meal that I have that requires being kept fresh. And then the fruits obviously doesn't really matter, but yes, and I do have some oats and then cereal as well. So my plan is that I'm going to eat the rice meal that I have after the trip, and then once I sleep and I wake up the morning, because my flight tomorrow is at 9, I believe, so the report time will probably be around 8, so I might have to wake up maybe around 5 or 6, maybe 5, just to give me time. 5 a.m. and then I'll eat breakfast and then go about my business. And anything else I brought everything. Like I'm ready for a 5-day trip. And so I did bring some salads and some chicken salad that I could use to make. It's already pre-packed and everything. I just wanted to try it out just to see. But those are like my last resort. I don't really want to focus on eating meals like that. I want to eat more of home cooked meal, like meals that I meal prep myself. But I have those as backup just in case something happens and I can't get access to food. At least I have food, okay? So it's not going to be a consistent thing where I'm eating those things every single day. So I did bring peanut butter as well, and I brought bread so I can do peanut butter and bread. I don't like jelly with that combination. I haven't tried that though. Maybe I should. I haven't eaten PB&J before. I usually eat peanut butter and bread without the jelly, but I might actually try it with the jelly too. So yes, so that's where we are. Yes, so I'm packing everything just to make sure that I'm all set to go by 6:40, so I can actually take my time. And I'm not sure, this is my first time at this airport, so I'm not familiar with where I would go and where secure. Yeah, it's a long story, but right now I'm just getting my stuff ready, making sure I'm grabbing every single thing and packing every single thing so we can get it pushing. But I'm wondering how tomorrow would be though with 3 legs, so yikes. I wish it was just 2 legs though, because I want to ease my way into this whole flight thing, because my training flight was a turn. Both training flights were turned, so I did 2 trips. Oh, well, I guess I've done 2 legs then, so doing 3 legs shouldn't be bad. Oh, I'll be good. I'll be good. Girl, your girl will be good, because thinking about it, my flighting is the worst ever. Because thinking about it, my training flight were 2 legs. Both of them were 2. It was a turn. So it was from one spot to the other, and from that spot back to where I started. So technically, I've done 2 legs before. So doing 3 legs is just going to be a 3rd trip. So let's see what happens. But like I said, I am ready. I have Tylenol. I have every medication. I have Dramamine, I think, for motion sickness in case it gets out of hand. But so far, it's been good. Like I say, once I'm eating well and drinking water, I feel great. So yay for me. And yeah. All right. So I will try and touch base with you all once I'm done with the trip and I get to the hotel. Hi. Okay, so it is day 3. Today is go home day. Yay. Today is go home day. If you've been watching this vlog, like I said at the beginning of it, and in the middle somewhere, I am currently on my first trip or rotation, and it was a 3-day trip, and it was assigned to me on my 8 days. So right after training, blah blah blah, I was put straight into a block of 6-day 8 days, and I was assigned a trip on my second 8 day. It started on Saturday, and the go home day is today, which is Monday. So there has been changes to my rotation though. So initially I was supposed to have one leg on the first day, another leg on the second day, and then 3 legs on the go home day, which is today. However, due to delays that happened on yesterday's leg, everything got switched up. So, so essentially, why does it look like I'm working this trip? Wait. Am I working this trip now? It is so weird. It showed that I was deadheading, but now it looks like I'm working this trip instead. I'm still trying to figure things out, guys, so bear with me. Yesterday my rotation, my trip, or my legs for today got switched up. So instead of me doing 3 legs, it was going to be, I believe, from LA to Seattle, and then from Seattle to Las Vegas, and then from Las Vegas to Seattle. Yes. So, but then because of the delays that we experienced yesterday, or whatever happened, I'm still trying to figure it out. It got switched. So my rotation got switched, and my legs, or my trips for today, got switched. So instead of having 3 legs, I ended up with 1 deadhead and then 1 final leg. So, but now I'm looking at it, and it looks like it's no longer a deadhead. Can that happen? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm still new to this, so I had a confirmation number and everything, but now it's just showing that I'm working the trip. I guess I'll find out when I go downstairs for the shuttle, whether I'm working this trip or if I am deadheading on this trip. But it would have been my first deadhead. Oh, bummer. I guess it is what it is, right? So far it's been great. Like I said yesterday, I'm working with a really great crew, so it's been awesome. And one thing I will say is I am so glad I meal prepped, because I feel like it's been perfect, because I have food that I like, food that is healthy. And yesterday I spoke briefly about experiencing motion sickness. Let me grab my meal. And yesterday I spoke briefly about experiencing motion sickness and all those things. But like I said, once you're eating well and you're staying hydrated, you should be fine. As long as you don't have a fear of being in a plane or claustrophobic or anything, it's manageable. But for me, one thing I notice is that when I'm up and about and I'm working, like if I'm checking on the cabin, if I'm checking on the first class passengers, when I'm serving, when I'm interacting or walking up or standing up, I don't feel it as much. It's more so when I'm seated and then I'm looking down at my phone or something on a screen or something. But once again, like I said yesterday, the more you fly, the more you learn about yourself, the more you figure out what works for you and what doesn't. So just keep that in mind. But so far, it's been great. It's official. I also just noticed that my flight attendant certificate from the FAA has been mailed to me and delivered. So it's official, guys. It is official. Like I said, I started this trip on a 6-day block 8A, and at the end of this trip, that will leave me at, because my release time today will be at 9 p.m. and I need to get 12 hours of rest. I will have about a day and a half. Yeah, I will have about a day and a half to be used again. So I might potentially be giving like a turn, not sure, but I guess we'll find out. So yes, one thing that's been working, like I said, is meal prepping. Like, I brought my own meals. I haven't had to worry about food or snacks. And then I am in LA right now. My first time in LA. Yesterday I was in Detroit, and it's sunny out here for sure. It was a bit chilly at night because we arrived, I believe, at almost 12 midnight. It was at like 11, yeah. Once we did head from LA to Las Vegas. I have a almost 3 hour sit, about 2.5 hour sit in Las Vegas before we work the flight to Seattle. So hopefully everything works out, but it's been great so far, if you're wondering. It's not bad, and honestly, the job is not difficult. It seems very easy. Obviously right now, because I'm not doing it, I just started, it seems like a lot. It seems like I'm all over the place. Like, tell me where to go and I'll go. But beyond that, it's not hard. So if you're considering becoming a flight attendant, please again, give it a shot. I feel like training was more overwhelming than being on the job itself. Not because the content was difficult, it's just that it was a lot of content within a short period of time. I do want to ease myself into this job. I've heard of how overwhelming and stressful it can get and how you can easily get burnt out. And I want this long term. So we're gonna try and keep it cool and collected. And I've heard that it gets better as you stay longer. So you have to put in the time. But once you put in the time, it's worth it. I will touch base with you guys once I get home so we can end this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. And I will see you when I get back to Seattle. Oh my God. Let's get it together. Let's get it together. Oh my God. Okay. Let's get it together. Priscilla, get it together. Get yourself together. Hey, 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 hey. All right, so I'm going to start the recap, the final of the final here because it's been a couple of days and it's been a lot. Quick rewind. If you are watching this video or when I edit and put all this together, you would notice that I did state that I started a 6-day, 8-day. So I was on call for 6 days. Oh my God, I need to wash my hair. And I got a 3-day trip assigned during that period. And your girl thought she was done. I checked the open time board. I didn't really see much going on. I was hoping that my itty bitty seniority level would let me not be assigned anything again. But oh, I was lying. Apparently there was a trip where nobody wanted to work. So I got thrown on the trip. But I'll definitely give you guys a recap once I get home. But I just had to share this emotion because the flight I just worked, oh my God, it's actually my second rotation ever since I graduated from flight attendant training. And oh boy, these customers they wanted everything. And personally for me, I appreciate it because it means the meals and the snacks that we have will not go to waste. So I'm not bothered by that. It's okay. It's good, but I wasn't ready. That's the issue. I was not prepared for one person asking for Coke. Like it was interesting, but they were super sweet. They were super nice. I actually enjoyed the flight. As stressful as it was actually very pleasant, so it didn't feel that bad. But I am done. Where is my 3 days off? It starts now. So no, nobody's picking up anything, but I will give you guys a rundown once I get home. So I'm about to drive home now. I'm at the airport at the moment, so see you when I get home. Hey. Hey y'all. Okay, so it's your favorite flight attendant. She's back again. So I finally made it home. Yes, what a day. So quick update, guys. So remember when I said I was assigned a 3-day trip? Yes, that ended Tuesday night. So I literally got home by midnight of Tuesday, which was May 1st. Then I did not have any assignment between midnight of May 2nd until 6, or I think it was 6 at night, or was it? No, it was 7. I think it was almost 8 o'clock when I got my rotation assignment. So it was like 7 something. So May 2nd, which was my 5th day of on call, 8 days, I received a call from crew scheduling. If you're planning to become a flight attendant, you will soon find out who crew scheduling is, like I have. So yes, I received a call from crew scheduling at 7, almost 8 p.m. at night on May 2nd for an assignment for May 3rd, which is today. So honestly, I was expecting it, but it's one of those things where I am so happy that I slept a lot on May 2nd because The way today was, I cannot imagine not getting enough sleep after my 3-day rotation and working today. So, like I said in my car on my way back from work, today it wasn't that I had like difficult customers or issues here and there or not. It's just that I got worked. I got worked to the bone. I was not ready. And I think it's because my 3-day rotation was very smooth. Like literally the flight that I worked today, I worked a similar flight on my 3-day rotation. So I went from Seattle to Detroit, then from Detroit to LAX, and then from LAX to Las Vegas, and then from Las Vegas to Seattle. But today I did Seattle to Detroit, Detroit to Seattle. So it's similar from the west to east, east to west. So it's the same, similar time, rotation, blah, blah, blah. But the wait time between each flight was just, for this flight was 3 hours. And passengers were amazing. They were super sweet. They were super friendly. It was an exciting flight. Everybody was so calm, collected. We were all safe. No medicals, no emergencies. As you can see, I'm still here. But I don't know if it was the weather, if it's because they had, I don't know what people were going to do, what they did, and what they were going to do. But apparently on my flight today, it was happy hour. Let's just put it that way. My flight today was essentially happy hour. We were having drinks here, snacks here, meals here. Give me a cup of Coke with ice, and then give me, at the same time, same person, give me a bottle of Chardonnay. I'm telling you, it was happy hour on my flight. You should have been on my flight because that's what the party was. It was a party. It was a party, from water to coffee to ginger. Everybody wanted everything, and everybody got everything, literally. So we got work today, and it's funny because those of us who worked this flight, we were all on reserve, except for the flight leader. So it was quite interesting to see that we were sitting somewhere minding our very own business to get called for this. But it was a good day. Overall, I survived my first week of flying. Yay! Yes, I survived my first week of flying. As I said at the beginning of the video, or at the start of this rotation or this reserved week, it's not been bad. Obviously, my body still needs some adjusting, but that can be, it's a matter of time. I did spoke one of the flight leader that I had today. She had been with the company Daddy D, if you know who I'm talking about. She had been with Daddy D for like 28 years, and she was just telling me that, hey, it takes, even people with motion sickness, she was saying that for her, that discomfort stopped after 30 days of flying. So think about it. Just give yourself time. Don't overwork yourself. I know when you get on the line for the first time, there's so many flights. There's so many jobs. There's so many hours you can do to make a ton of money. I'm telling you guys, like, however, as a new flight attendant, I know you want to make that money. I know you've been hustling and bustling, and now that you're making that 30 whatever an hour, almost $40 an hour, your eyes are like this. Don't overwork yourself. Do not. Trust me, it's not worth it. I have just done 4 days of flying, and out of the 6 days, and trust me, I am ready for those 3 days off. They know the reason why they give you those days off. The FAA knows the reason why they asked the airline companies to work us the amount of hours that they work us. Trust me, it takes a toll on your body. I'm exhausted right now. I think I just need some me time. That's what I need, because I just got out of training. I haven't had any break, and I'm going straight to work. So I'm definitely going to use my days off this month to relax and enjoy. I still have 6 more 8 days to go. However, the remaining 6 are 2 blocks of 3. So they're not 6 long days. So that's good. Even if I start 1 block, if I get a 2-day or 3-day, I'm good to go. If I get a 1 day, I'm not complaining. But One thing I will say is seeing how things are going, you can potentially make really good money. I know people talk about the fact that, oh, it's this, it's that, the hours you don't really make, you don't get paid for a lot of blah. But if you're very strategic and you take care of yourself and you do what you need to do, you could be making close to $6,000, $7,000 a month. Like, you can make good money, but it would have an impact on your health. So prioritize yourself for sure. Like, you can make good money. I'm not lying. For real, for real. You can make good money, especially if you are at a base that gives like high credit flying. But your girl is tired. I'm about to eat, shower, and sleep because no, watch some like today. It's me time. It's me time. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, thank you guys so much for following me through this journey. I appreciate you for coming through this journey with me, experiencing my first trip with me, my first reserve days with me. Stay tuned for more videos. Now that I've done a video on my reserve days, I probably will try and record something else because I do have my training videos. I'm working on editing those and getting them out just to give you guys an experience, like full disclosure of what my experience was. I wasn't able to get a lot of footages because certain things were sensitive information, but I, at every point in time, shared my opinion, my experience, how I was feeling, and everything. So stay tuned and keep watching. Once again, if you haven't subscribed, support me by hitting that subscribe button. I'm currently sitting at, what, 340 something subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. Your girl is trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of fall. So support your girl here, okay? Share my videos on Instagram, YouTube itself, TikTok, like Facebook. Share your girls, support me. If you've already subscribed, okay, let's do this. If you've already subscribed, go ahead and share my videos with your friends. Share the videos. Invite your friends, your family, colleagues, potential mates, whoever they are, to subscribe to my channel too. Your girl is trying to grow here. The more visibility I get, the better it is for me. As I bring you all these real-time information, the least you can do is to share my videos. So yes, share the video, leave it, drop it in the comment section below, let me know that you share the video. If not, just share the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.